Okay, that's rolling. Hi, guys. Cleo wanted to join us for the beginning of that video. She probably wants some food or wants to go out, but we'll finish this first. This is, wow, number 56 in our video series of homeowners tips. This is a video blog that's unique to our clients. Nobody else gets this other than you guys, and that's why we use the distribution platform through HomeBot, and hopefully you guys all like that toy as well. We do pay a decent amount of money for it. So hopefully you guys are getting some good use out of it, and we're happy to do it. We think it's a fun toy too, and I have my properties in it, so on and so forth. So on to the homeowner tip this time around, because we did get, well, those of us here in the Denver metro area did get our first big snowstorm of the year, and it was big. They said it was like the biggest November storm we'd had in more than 30 years or something ridiculous. But we started thinking about what things might be important for winterizing, winter prep for your home. And obviously that's really kind of the nature of what we do with these videos, is to make sure that we're giving you guys some information as to what you can be doing to protect and take care of this big investment that you've got. And there are a lot of things like, disconnecting the hoses so that the freeze back doesn't come back in and rupture pipes in your home. Those kinds of things are pretty straightforward. And we looked at a lot of ideas like, making sure your gutters are clean so that drainage is there, that the water as it melts is able to get away from the house, etc. But there was one that really struck a chord with us, which is, now we're going to have our furnaces cranking, no question. So make sure that that is running well. Furnace tune-ups, very, very cheap these days. I'm sure you guys hear and see ads for it all the time. And one of the things that leads to another step in that is that when that furnace starts running all the time, and it could be 24/7 when it's cold enough, is that it can lead to issues with fire and with carbon monoxide. So we really thought the thing to do would be to make sure that you have those detectors working and working properly. I have a Nest system in my home. It was there when I bought it, and I've had to replace a couple of those devices, although the guy that we bought the house from did a little bit of overkill. I think we have 9 detectors in the house when 3 would really do, kind of thing. And they are hardwired, so they always have electricity unless power goes out. And they do have batteries as backup in case of that kind of a fault. And they work abnormally well, I would say. In fact, at one point recently, 2 of the units said that the carbon monoxide detection was no longer working, and had to take them apart and clean them, and those kinds of things, get a little bit more life out of them. A lot of you and a lot of houses still have battery operated ones. And if you do, I know you know that those batteries die at 2 in the morning every single time, and you've got to track down which one it is and get it off the ceiling and get it disconnected so that you might be able to get back to sleep and fix it in the morning, whatever. But do make sure that those things are working properly. And if you are using some of those older ones, then reach out to us and we will send you the 9-volt batteries for them, just because they aren't that common and we keep a stockpile of them for our clients. So if you need a 9-volt battery, the new year is always a good time to just have it in your head to automatically replace that, really, whether it needs it or not, kind of thing. But obviously, if you're going to have carbon monoxide, is the bigger concern. If the smoke detector is going off and there's a fire, call the fire department, get out. But the carbon monoxide one is a little different, because a lot of people will just get sick and not really know why they're not feeling well, why they're dizzy, why they're sleepy, those kinds of things. So those detectors are very valuable. And obviously carbon monoxide deaths do occur. So that's the homeowner tip for this time around. Get the furnace tuned up. Make sure all your smoke and CO2 detectors are in proper working order. And hopefully you guys are doing great. And we'll see you next time with what will be our next homeowner tip.